Do you want to work for yourself? Of course you do. Do you have the ability to pull it off? Of course you do. You just don't believe in yourself. Back in 2018, I took the plunge, got into entrepreneurship. 5 years later, it's been amazing. And I want to talk to you today about 3 ways that it's amazing. And I know you can do this. You just don't believe in yourself, or you have other people talking you out of it. But let's get to the first thing. Number one, in entrepreneurship, you have autonomy. You have the ability to self-direct anywhere you want to go in life, right? When you work at a job, 9 to 5, 8 to 6, whatever it is, I've had those crappy jobs. Now I'm saying all those jobs are crappy, but mine tend to be a little bit crappy at times. I had one, I was on call all night. It was with a dairy job. I was out as a chemical salesman and just trying to make a living, right? Decent salary, got a little bit of bonus here and there. But man, when that phone went off, oh my God, when the phone went off at 2 a.m, my butt had to get out of bed and go with those boots on, get in the truck and get my butt on down to the dairy, see what was happening. A lot of times, just a little small leak in a hose, and it took 3 seconds to fix, but I had to go out there and do it. See, nowadays, if I get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it's because I want to. It's because I want to expand my business. It's because I got the drive and the motivation that I know you have, but something is holding you back. Because see, entrepreneurship, the freedom that comes with it appeals to you. I know it does. You've been thinking about it for years. You've been thinking about it nonstop. And then you make these excuses why you can't do it. Because I'm married, I've got kids, I've got responsibilities, I can't take the risk. I've got a little traveling to do with the family. I've got to, do this or do this. All kinds of multiple excuses. See, you can either have $1 million or a million excuses, but you cannot have both. You can either have a whole lot of money doing what you want to do, or you can have a pile of excuses for the reasons why you shouldn't do what you want to do. And all that is fear. And that's fear in yourself. And you've got to overcome this. You've got to reach deep down inside and overcome it. But how do you overcome it? See, if I'm preaching this today, that you have to overcome fear and it's that easy, why did it take me so long? Because again, I didn't do this until 2018. But again, it was those excuses. I kept talking myself out of it. And then the more I would have this self-talk that I cannot do it, then I felt better. I just can't do it, or I don't want to do it. It's not the right timing, all this kind of stuff. And then when you finally do make the decision, let me tell you this, when you finally make the decision and say, I want that autonomy, I want that freedom, you're going to make that decision, right? You want that freedom. But then what happens is, that freedom turns into a fear again. So you get a fear, you take a step and you dive into entrepreneurship, and then you go, oh shit, what did I just do? Oh no, what happened? Oh my gosh, I've got to make it work now. And see, that's the drive that you need. I'm telling you, you ever gone out and bought a car and it was just a little more expensive than you normally would spend? What did it do? It caused you to go in just power mode, right? You went in there and said, man, what kind of extra work can I do? Can I get some overtime? Can I just, how can I manifest money now? Because I got that payment. I got to get it done. And see, that's what happens. And that's how you overcome the fear. You just got to take a step. But then once you take that step, let me give you some advice. When you take that step and you get into entrepreneurship and you start getting fearful again, then what's going to happen is you're going to meet fear face to face. And you meet it face to face with faith. Faith in God, faith in you, faith in your ability. You believe in you more than anyone else in the world. That is the very essence of entrepreneurship. You believe in yourself. You are betting on yourself, not on other people. See, when I worked these other 9 to 5 jobs or the dairy job, I was dependent upon, oh my gosh, are they going to pay me? Okay, they gave me a paycheck regularly, obviously. But, I had to go to work all the time or answer that phone 2 o'clock in the morning, be answerable to somebody. And so I could be in an event with my kids and the phone would go off. My butt would be putting those boots on again, getting in the truck and going somewhere. Now, when I'm somewhere with my adult kids or my grandkids, my wife, whoever I'm with, I can stay there and remain there because I have autonomy now, right? Okay, so once you get past this whole fear and you get going in entrepreneurship and you take that leap of faith, right? What's going to happen is you're going to have some friends and family in your life, and they're going to cheer you on. Initially, they'll cheer you on. Oh, that's awesome. You would be great at that. Go get it, man. You're the best. That's wonderful, man. I think you should do it. Absolutely. And then as the weeks and months go by and you start to get successful and you start tasting how good it is to work hard, how good it is to be an entrepreneur. It just feels good, man. And you start seeing money coming in. Mark this down. Your friends and your family will slowly start to part ways about what you're doing. Now, it could be various different reasons why they're doing it. It could be jealousy. It could be resentment. It could be a lot of different things. I'm not here to say why they're doing it. I just know that happened to me in 2018. Got a lot of cheerleaders at the beginning, and then I got a lot of critics later on, right? And that's what happens in entrepreneurship. But you got to understand, if you jump in this game, the autonomy, man, the freedom that you get is unbelievable. I'm sitting in my office right now in my house. I was just outside smoking a cigar earlier. I was exercising early. I went to the gym. I did all kinds of different things. You know, my time is my own. I've got people that are wanting to contact me. And matter of fact, right now, they're wanting to buy a product that I sell. Okay. It's called the Senior Referral Academy, helping seniors at no cost, no obligation to get where they need to be. And you can drop down into a link. Matter of fact, if you've taken the plunge into entrepreneurship, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And it doesn't have to be what I'm doing. It can be what you're doing. It doesn't mean what I'm selling as a product from Senior Referral Business and the Senior Referral Academy is the only thing out there. There's a lot of things that you can do, but the key of it is, man, if you want autonomy, you want true freedom, get into the game. What's the next thing? The next thing I want to tell you about that I saw in my own life and my own adventure is that I was able to give myself a raise anytime I wanted. Now, some of you are going to like, oh, that's BS, Matt. You can't just give yourself a raise. I literally give myself a raise. I got myself a budget. I know what we're on. And then all of a sudden I get more sales and I get more investments and things just continue to grow. It's just amazing how this thing works. So I'm able to give myself a raise. Now, again, some of you are thinking it's not that easy, Matt. You need to be real and explain to people what entrepreneurship really is. It's hard. You get no sleep. You're always fearful. You're always worried about things. Am I going to get another client? I'm going to get somebody to buy my product and all that. Dude, I don't worry about any of that crap. See, at the beginning in 2018, when I started my business, people again were cheerleading me, right? They were cheering me on. But let me talk about the product. People would say, you know what? I really don't want to buy the product because you haven't been doing it that long. Matter of fact, you haven't been selling the product that long. So you don't really have a whole lot of testimonies of success stories that are out there. So people wouldn't buy it sometimes because of that very reason. That was one excuse, right? Drop down a comment below of excuses why you're not doing entrepreneurship, why you're not in the game, or why you don't buy a particular product. I know there's a lot of scams out there and things like that, but just be real. When you start trusting somebody, maybe you trust me, maybe you trust someone else that you follow on YouTube or a different channel. You just know they're a truthful person. You just know they're an honest person. And so you want to get their product. I would encourage you to do that. Okay. So then here's the other excuse that people don't get the product is that because they go, there's another reason why people don't get the product. They go, okay, well, at the beginning, you don't have too many success stories. Now, 5 years later, I got a whole bunch of success stories. And people go, well, it's easy for you because you get all the contacts. Bottom line again, it's an excuse. It's the same reason why people don't get into entrepreneurship to begin with is because it's an excuse after excuse. And it's just one layer after a layer. One after the other. And it just, I'm telling you, you're going to regret later on. Mark this down. If you don't do something that you've been wanting to do, now I'm not saying my product, I hope it is. You can drop down and watch a 15-minute webinar if you want. But if it's something else, there's something that's been on your mind for a long time, jumping into entrepreneurship and you want to buy this certain franchise or this certain product to get into the game, and you've been thinking about it for a long time, and you choose not to, 10, 15 years down the road, you're going to be at a place, maybe you can't even do that very thing right now, and you're going to be full of regret, remorse. Everything within you is going to ache. If only I would have done that. That's when you hear the stories from people that are much older. Man, I wish I would have bought that stock. I wish I would have got into crypto. I wish I would have got into that career. If I only know back then what I know now, oh my God, my life would be way different. Don't be that person. Don't be that person that tells stories of what you could have done, what you should have done. Man, get into a place where you're telling your grandkids stories of what you did and where you are now and how you're achieving and you're moving up the ladder, not the corporate ladder, but your own ladder, man. You got one rung after the other and you're just going up, giving yourself a raise no matter what you're doing in life, right? So the second thing is you can give yourself a raise. You got the ability to do that. And then the third thing is you have the ability to honestly do something great in your life. And that's why if you don't do it, that's another regret later on, is because you didn't do anything great necessarily. And I'm saying you're not a great person. You could be a great, outstanding father or mother. You could be a fantastic daughter or son. You could be a great employee. You could be a lot of different things, but there's something within you that if you don't tap that potential that's within you, it's something that's untapped. You got to tap that thing, man. Crank it open, allow that potential to come out of you, and you'll start to blossom. You'll start to see things that are different in your own life. And I can help you in this if you want. Drop down, hit the link, watch a 15-minute webinar, or you can text me down below. You see the number down below. You can text me and I'll help you out with this. But you'll never experience what you want in life until you go get it. It's like a lot of people come home from work and they're just watching TV. They got Netflix on, they eat dinner, they go to bed, they get up and do it all over again. Don't be that person. Man, enjoy life to the fullest. Enjoy what you want to do. Now, if it is that 9-to-5 job and you're fulfilled, that's what you want to do. And there's no, bad in that, in the sense of that's terrible. That's what you want to do. And that's your dream. Then continue to do it. But if it's something else, I would encourage you strongly to take that leap of faith today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't be the person that procrastinates. Don't be the person that just puts off everything until tomorrow. Do it today. I would love to hear from you. Text me below or click the link below and listen to a 15-minute webinar. I can get you started on your business today for less than $200 a month. Talk to you soon.